When I think of Fuzzy, I think about all those hours standing in the shop and getting wisdom from Fuzzy on how the company was doing. I remember many times standing there with Fuzzy as they were doing winter repairs on pavers, and he would explain to me where they were in the process. And just always I felt like the shop was in great hands.
When I look at Fuzzy, his laughter. Fuzzy has a great laugh about him, and we tease him about being a weatherman. Every morning we do our huddles. Fuzzy always giving a weather report. Fuzzy just taught me a bunch of stuff over the years. Being beside of him, leaning on equipment, leaning in mud, snow, whatever it was, He taught me a lot of stuff over the years. And I look up to him big time.
I mean, he's always been a leader. He's been a great person. In just a short time I've known him. Just an all-around great guy, man. He's always a calm, easygoing fella. I've never seen him lose his cool or get upset. I've always tried to learn from that and just be inspired by the things that he does, the way he teaches, the way he leads. When you receive a phone call and they say, hey, who's the lube, who's over the lube guys? And you tell them Martin Olive, they're like, who's Martin? If you say his name Fuzzy, everybody knows who you're talking about.
My dad gave it to me when I was just a little fella. He said that I had fuzz on my back and I was just fuzzy. And my brother worked here about 3 years before I come to work here. And he called me that, and everybody just started calling me that. I consider so many of them my brothers and just my sisters, just like a family. I think the Fred Smith Company is a great company, and I would say anybody that would go to work with them would find that out. The Smith family is just great people. I just think a lot of them.
I would say Fuzzy is a very nice person. And he takes his work very serious. He's very honest. I would say honesty is the first word I can think of.
He is kind to everyone, and that's one of the things that I'll miss most, I think. People across the company, across the organization know him independent of the tasks they perform. Most people in the company know who Fuzzy is, and I don't know that he has an enemy anywhere.
He's just a good guy, man. Good guy to get along with. He'll be missed.
Fuzzy, just thank you for all you've done. Thank you for just your efforts and leadership in the shop, and just how well you have stewarded our equipment for years and years. And you are a huge part of our success, and I just want to thank you and wish you well as you move into retirement. When I think about Steve, the first thing that comes to mind is he's never found a meeting that he didn't have an excuse to miss. He'd much rather be in the field, and I've always loved that about him. But really, when I think of Steve, I just think of a true construction man at heart that is great at what he does, but he loves his men. And he has always been extremely careful to protect his men, and I think it shows in the amount of stability and long-term cohesion of those structures' crews over the years. That's a direct reflection on the leadership that Steve has given those crews.
Well, Steve has so many admirable qualities, it's really hard to come up with just one word that describes him. I mean, he's a hard worker. He's very loyal, dedicated. The list just goes on and on. It'd just be hard to pigeonhole him with one word.
He's a role model. He's dedicated his life to this company, and he proves it every day. He's like a father figure to most of us. I don't believe we would have a British department if he wouldn't have been here and cared about us so much,
Steve shows up early, every day. He comes in with his cup of coffee, smile on his face, he's ready to go. And he comes in, he does a little bit of office work, and next thing you know, he's hitting the road. He's going to some jobs. Yeah, Steve is diligent.
I'll probably come by occasionally, check things out, make sure the boat's still sailing upright and everything. So, but I think they're going to do fine. I just feel like I've been very fortunate. The Lord's blessed me with getting me here to this place, and it took a while to get here, but like I said, I'd worked it about 16 years before that. So this was just a very lucky chance I got, and I've tried to take advantage of it the best I could.
How do you put a price or a value or anything on 25 years of experience and memories and all of the things that we've had, projects we've built, estimates we've done? Just thank you.
His personality over a long time makes a big difference in construction, not just really for Smith Company, but in construction as a whole. His impact on people has been far greater than anything he could have built.
You don't want to get on beside him with a rake. He'll work you to death, breaking out shoulders and stuff.
I just hope that one day I can do something for somebody similar that he's done for me.
Steve has really developed within our structures, crews, talent and men and women that can step forward now. As he leaves, it's going to be very hard to replace him, but he's done a great job in preparing them to continue his legacy and help lead the company forward. I just want to thank you for your friendship. Thank you for just always being there for our company over the years. And I wish you well.
Been a good trip. I've enjoyed it.
And we're going to go on another. But
Yep.
we're not sure exactly where the journey is going to take us.
But we'll keep going as long as we can.
Yeah, that's for sure.